Hi Gemini, so this is going to be your May overview tarot reading. So let's look at your May month for you. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. If this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. Yes? And also kindly like, share and subscribe my videos, show some support, honey. Show some engagement. That's how you add your energy to the collective as well. So yeah, there you go. Let's take a look at you. Yara Greyjoy, the Reaver. I think somebody else got that too. I don't remember. I did 5 signs before you, so I have no idea. Marjorie Tyrell, the Giver. Okay, let's read it out. Kind of looks like you might be feeling on the defense right now. You might be feeling like you need to keep some sort of defenses and certain behavior patterns or words prepared because you are to face something, some sort of confrontation. You sense it for some reason. No idea why, but that might be true to you. Let's see 81. Let's read it out for you. Yara Greyjoy, the Reaver. When you're the best and you know it, it can be hard not to revel in the glory that is you. To avoid coming across as too arrogant, it's important that you have the mettle to back up your boastful words. I think Aries got this. That's why I remembered. If you've been bragging lately, be sure you're capable of what you say you are when the time comes to put it to the test, and the time will come. Additionally, make sure you have the right people in your corner to back you up when you need them. Tell the people you love that you love them, even if you know that you can beat them at their favorite game. Even if you feel like you're better than somebody, even if you feel like you're doing better than somebody in your life, it's always a good thing to admit to your feelings, admit to honesty. A little bit of honesty goes a long way in your relationships, honey. Believe it or not. Thinking that you're better than somebody else and trying to use that or weaponize it as a prideful thing, as a boastful thing, as arrogance, and to berate somebody else or to degrade somebody else is not the way we establish good relationships around us. It's not the way we build legacy for ourselves. It's not the way we build loyalty around us, right? So might want to be mindful about that. Let's look at your general theme for the month, then the first half and the second half of the month for you. I'm going to pull out just 3 cards for it. This is going to be a short reading. Okay, so for overall general theme of the month is 9 of Coins, maintaining your balances, trying to get to know yourself, stand in your own power. This is who I am. I'm loud and proud. I'm very capable. Again, that goes back to this capability sort of zone. Like, I'm capable. I don't need nobody. Honey, we all need somebody, right? You did not get to a 9 of Coins without the contribution of other people, without other people accepting you and giving you what you need or what you deserve. You have to have people around you, right? In order to establish yourself, even as a worthy candidate at an office, let's say, you have to be social in some way, shape, or form, right? You have to serve other people and it requires people, all right? So there you go. I feel like the general theme is minding your own P's and Q's, showing that you're capable, being confident, loud and proud, like I did this shit, I built it, look at me go, I can do this, I can do that, and I can stand on my own 2 feet, I know who I am. That's a great thing to have. Just don't let it go overboard, all right? You deserve it. I understand that you deserve it. The first half is the Chariot. You might have some Cancer in your chart, not the point. The Chariot is basically your emotional expression, the boldest of your heart space, the boldest movement of your heart space with a lot of conviction, like this is my feelings and this is where I move. This is where I go. Don't stop me. Don't you dare stop me. I'll just run you by because my heart does not stop. When it makes up its decision, I'm just out the door. There is no pulling back, right? I'm all in. The second half is the High Priestess. All right, being a little bit quiet, trying to understand more about what our intuition is trying to tell us, trying to get to connect to our own intuition here. The 8 of Coins, 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yep, you're curious about love here for some of you, yes. So that's the High Priestess and the Magician. Yeah, you're trying to pull out from the universe. It's like you're trying to feel through something here. Like, what do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? Do I feel anything at all? Like, did I manifest this? You might not know that your intuitive self is probably manifesting something around you. And if you are not aware of it, well, then you will probably reject it. Let's see the 9 of Coins for the general theme of the month here. The 7 of Pentacles, the Devil, okay? Yeah, the 7 of Cups. The High Priestess again at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you. I am telling you. The Seven of Pentacles, we are getting a little bit work obsessed here. We are getting a little bit workaholic. It's like things are growing, things are just pretty stable at that point. Practically speaking, things are very stabilized, things are very plateaued. Not the bad kind of plateau energy that I'm seeing here, but it's kind of that good kind of plateau energy that you know what's going on, where you know your environment pretty well, you know how to work with it, you know how to work in your work arena as well as your personal life as well, because the pentacle world is basically the 3D reality, everything that surrounds you, that's around you. But when it comes to your emotions, you're unhappy because there is something else you desire and your energy bursts out of you, but you're not allowing it to. You're not allowing it through. It's like, I want to take action towards something that I so desire, but I would reject it. I would not give myself the grace or the space, the emotional space to even just go after what I want, go after what I need. The Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords. And for some of you, it's taking a long time for you to build into yourself. It has taken you a long time to build into yourself and who you are as a person, trying to find yourself and explore yourself. But the thing is, you're too much into exploration, honey. It's like you're way too much attached to the fantasy of it all rather than the real thing. It feels like I invest in things, people, places, and situations, but it looks very promising. But then when I think about it with the rose-colored glasses here, but when it comes to actual exploration and feeling it out and experiencing it for the realness of it, it gets very disappointing. I show up with a lot of enthusiasm, but things end up the same way every time. And it has been going on for a very long time. Like, I am happy single, but whenever I go out there to explore any cups here in terms of relationships, you are fearful at this point to explore anything because are you not ready to define your emotions yet? It's like you're fearful of your own emotions. You get fearful of your own emotions because you have a pattern here that I'm looking at of emotional rejection within yourself. It's not outside. The outside is the result of the inside, how you treat yourself from the inside. I'm guessing it's the emotional rejection on the inside that you give yourself because sometimes emotions feel very overwhelming to you. Don't get me wrong. Don't take it as an offense. You're a Gemini sun, moon, whatever you are. If you are a Gemini dominant and if you identify yourself as a Gemini, well, I'm a Gemini moon too. So, hey, high five. We have this tendency, explicit tendency, that's really apt for your sign, which is to rationalize your feelings, to not allow yourself to feel those feelings. You're okay with talking about it, but you're not okay with feeling it. And that's one of the things you don't allow yourself. Most underdeveloped Gemini signs don't allow themselves to. The Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah, that emotional conviction that you have within you. I'm guessing it's a very strong sort of opportunity that you want to put forth towards somebody here, but it feels like you're telling me that I'd rather. No, I'm not. It's going to be a disaster. I'm not going to move in that direction. It's like you desire this sort of situation in your life. With the Chariot here, you want to move boldly towards this person, whoever represents that Queen of Pentacles figure. It's like they are very stable, they're very grounded, they are very high in self-worth. And if I were to be honest to myself about my own self-worth and my own standards as I live by, I would know that probably I should give something of myself to them. Probably I should just move towards them and claim my emotions, because the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are very claiming. And the Chariot is also very emotionally claiming, like, I feel this for you, I feel that for you. There is no question about I feel so much and I'm not ready to explore it. I'm fearful of what I might find out in my exploration of those feelings. I'm fearful of that. And this has been going on for a very long time. The High Priestess, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you want to talk to somebody here. You want to talk to somebody and offer some sort of, I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is what you want to offer, but you feel like you have blew up that offer. For some reason, you feel like you've blown up that offer is no more. Or even if you were to offer something of yourself to this person, so to speak, in the 3D world, something that is workable, something that is taken seriously, like something that I can touch, taste, smell, right? Something I can live by and count on. It's going to end up in a disaster because it feels like we have lost our chance. Or that there is no chance they would accept me. There is no chance that they would, date me, would want to accept this offer from me, things like that. I feel like this is more like your fear. It's a very ongoing fear. Seven of Pentacles, like you know yourself. You know who you are when it comes to your financial and 3D self, your outer self, right? It's the Nine of Pentacles. How you present to the world, how your home looks like, what are your preferences, what things go into your house according to your choices, right? That's how you build it. And you're very independent. Don't get me wrong. You're a very single Gemini that I'm looking at here today. But there's an ongoing fear that is very strong here, very strong. It has been patternized at this point with the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. Devil is basically full-fledged pattern. And it seems to me like you get very fearful of your own emotions sometimes. You get overwhelmed by them. Whenever you meet somebody, whenever you feel a lot too soon for somebody, whenever your emotions feel too strong, you get fearful of it and you end up rejecting it, suppressing it, and you're like, let me just focus on my own practical world. Let me just focus on my career world, and that should do it. That should just make all of this fears go away, make all the stress go away, right? It's kind of like that. And that's how you've been rejecting your good energy. I see this as emotional rejection as well as rejecting your own sense of natural instinct that pulls out of you very naturally. It wants to express itself towards somebody. It's your secret desire, honey. It's your desire to express yourself, to move towards somebody here. And that's that Knight's Page of Wands, right? The Knight puts out that Page of Wands, the message that they carry, the Knights. So it's kind of like that. And you want to put out that communication to somebody here. If you were to be very honest with yourself, you are aware of it now. I feel like in the second half of the month, you will be aware. There will be a Tower moment here that presents itself, and you will be like, questioning yourself. It will make you question things a lot. And it seems to me like in the second half of the month, your intuition is out and you're aware. You're mentally aware of what your intuition is trying to tell you. It's like you're connected with your feeling as well as your mind at this point, and you put out some sort of message. You're aligning yourself, and when you take action, when you put out that message towards this soul bond here, after a long halt of thinking, of just passively waiting, passively thinking on things and just allowing time to pass. When you get over it and put out that first message, you act in your own best alignment here with the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, So that's what alignment looks like. Look at this. This is what alignment looks like. For some of you, fear committing to one person, that fear of commitment is pretty strong here. Like, if I go all in, I will be fucked. I will be fucked. I can't commit to myself. I can't commit to others here. I'm secure within myself. Don't get me wrong. I have a very strong heart. I have a very strong reliability as well as stability principles attached to me. And I value a lot of 3D stability and 3D growth in my life. But having to put that resources that I've collected over time in terms of time, love, care, energy, effort, and give it to somebody else feels very disastrous. Like, to commit to just one thing and one thing only, to put all my eggs in one basket, feels very overwhelming to me, For some of you, you don't want to lose your independence. You don't want to lose your own sense of standing and footing when it comes to a relationship. And probably this relationship provokes all of your worst fears. But then again, all soul bonds are supposed to make you look at your own worst fears so as to evolve from it. They're here to teach you, honey. They're not here to take away from you or take power away from you. They can only take power away from you if you allow them to. So that's all that matters. If you stick to your mind, if you stick to your own perspective, you don't have to worry about a thing. And P.S., you're in love with them. Your heart wants to move towards them, and it has been wanting to. Didn't I tell you that? The Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it stresses you out sometimes when you get that inclination out of nowhere to just put out a text towards them, wondering about what they're doing and things like that. It instantly puts you in a state of stress. Like, probably you just think about, if I go back, I'll have to offer something legit of myself, and I don't know if I can do that. Because my emotions, I'm not even sure what my emotions are. And even if I try to explore them, I get so overwhelmed, I get scared of it, and I shut the whole thing down. So I'm left with nothing. I just go back to square one every time. But for some reason, you did the heavy lifting, or something happened here in the first half of the month. And while in the second half, you act and put out some sort of slight message, a little message, nothing too scary. But it takes, again, the Page of Wands is the most courageous of all the pages. All right. He's the most courageous one. So he's like, I'm going to muster up the courage and put out this message here because I want to, not because I don't want to. And I'm consciously making this decision to talk to this person. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman. Didn't I tell you? I did tell you, didn't I? The Two of Cups. Yeah, it's a love connection that's waiting to happen here. It's on you to put out that offer. I feel like you can either choose to balance up with this person. If you offer something of yourself, well, then there is love between you two. There is memories between you two. There is emotionality that's very easy flowing between you two. You know how to connect with each other, emotionally speaking. Even if it's not spoken of, you feel it, right? You feel it internally with each other, around each other. When you talk to each other, it's very natural between you two. It's very easy sort of connectivity. It's very personalized. Like, I understand you. This is your cup. This is how you show love. This is how I show love. And we know each other. We know each other's love languages as well as everything else, right? We know each other. We understand each other, right? And I feel like we want to talk to them. And whenever you put out that message, I feel like you get that inclination to give out that best of yourself, whatever you think it is. Again, the Ace of Pentacles contains so much within itself. It could be a message, it could be a call, it could be an offer in love, it could be an offer in dating, it could be an offer of marriage, for all I care. But whatever it is, it's very specific to you. And I feel like you have been passively waiting, passively passing the time. It's passive hangman that I'm seeing here today. Like, you have the inclination, you want to just move out the door if you would just allow yourself, but you're getting in your own way to balance up with somebody here that you used to balance up with earlier as well. There are memories attached to this person too. And even if it's not, you've identified them as a special connection here, as somebody who could be a special someone to us one day, if we were to give ourselves to it, right? If we were to invest in it. But the thing is, we are waiting. We are waiting and holding back. The Queen of Cups, is it that person that we want to communicate to? Yeah, they're communicating back to you, honey. They're communicating right back at you. So if you're wondering whether they would reply or not, or whether they would just respond to me in positive or not, the answer is yes. It seems to be yes, because you have identified them as a Queen of Cups figure, somebody who's very loving. You identify yourself as a Pentacle person, as a Sword person, which is you're comfortable with your 3D reality, you're comfortable with your mental sort of existence, but not necessarily your heart space. And that's why you probably get overwhelmed. But this person is very emotionally fluid. This person speaks to their emotions like it's nothing. It's back of their hand energy. And that probably intrigues you as well. And that's why you contemplate them so hard about whether should I just give them something of substance to them, because it feels fair. It feels like it could be equal, that I could be safe enough to open my heart up one day towards this person. They could teach me how to communicate, emotionally speaking. They could teach me how to be emotionally more mature and loving and more expressive with my heart space. Probably, yeah, they could be. The Three of Wands, the Star again. Didn't I tell you? You're thinking about it. Like, what is my long term? Do I want this person in my long term? And you're just waiting here, longing for that desire, longing. And I think you're not waiting on them. It might seem on the outside that you're waiting for them to take action, but it's like you're waiting on yourself to give yourself permission to go after what you desire. It's your particular star. Look at this yellow star she's focusing on. That's what she wants. There are other stars as well. There are plenty of stars around her, but she wants that one in particular. So it's like, this is what I desire. And I'm just waiting on it. I'm longing for it. I am longing for that connection. I am longing for that desire to be fulfilled. And I'm waiting here. I'm waiting. I'm thinking about it constantly. Whenever I take some time out, I think about that star. I think about that desire. Where is it coming from? What do I want? Do I even want my long term with it? Do I want to pursue that star? Do I want to pursue that pathway? That could mean that I will have to focus on it, right? I will have to give all of myself to it, because star is more personalized. You have to put yourself into it in order to know whether it's for you or not. You have to be willing to make the journey. So it's like, I'm fearful of giving all of myself to it, taking it seriously. Again, it's on your hands, what you make of it. You will have to get into it in order to understand if this is supposed to be a long term or not. You'll have to allow the other person and yourself to show each other who you are as people in order to understand whether you're compatible or not. So there you go. That's all I have for you, Geminis. I hope this helped, and take care.